today. It's actually 5 o'clock now, but I'm currently sat on the floor because I just want to kind of talk to you about a couple of books that I've been reading and the book that I'm currently reading. And then also, as you would have seen yesterday, I was in town and I popped into TK Maxx and I ended up picking up a couple of books in TK Maxx, and then I also picked up some books in Waterstones. So I just kind of wanted to show you what I picked up. But firstly, I just want to mention a book that I've just finished reading. So this is CHATS. You would have seen I was reading this in my last vlog, and I actually finished it last weekend. I went up north to visit my grandma last weekend, so I finished this on the train on the way home. Yeah, I did actually really enjoy this. I thought it was really well written and everything. I wasn't as engaged as I thought I would be, to be honest. I think that was kind of my own fault because I was reading this over quite a long period of time. I wasn't like reading it very consistently. I feel like if I was reading it more consistently, I would have enjoyed this a little bit more. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was very well written. It is like very character driven. It's a Greek mythology based book by Madeline Miller. She did also write Song of Achilles, which I do actually want to read because I did enjoy her writing. I just wasn't very engaged, but I kind of feel like that was my own fault for not consistently reading it enough. But yeah, it was good. It was just about the story of Circe. She is the daughter of Helios and she is sent to an island to live on her own. And it's just all about her life and her discovering her own power. It was good. I feel like it's very beautifully written, but I wasn't fully engaged. But I think that was more my fault. I would still recommend it because I did really enjoy it. And then the book that I am currently reading is one that I showed you in my last vlog that I picked up in the charity shop, and it's just We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I'm about halfway through and I am quite enjoying it so far. It's a very small book. It's like only 200 and something pages, so it's a very quick, easy read. The chapters are really short. Because it is short, it's like got straight in there with the plot and what's happening, so I am enjoying this. Like I said, I've not finished it yet, so it might have a disappointing ending. I'm not sure. I've heard quite a lot of mixed reviews about this, but so far I'm enjoying it. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I will talk to you more about it like when I finished it, because I don't want to give you like my thoughts currently. I mean, at the moment I'm enjoying it. It's an easy read, but I mean, we've still got about 50% to go, so I might not enjoy the ending, but we will see. But it's been a good, like, quick, easy read to get me out of my slump, because like I say, it took me quite a while to read Circe. I feel like this was just nice and quick and easy, so yes. And then just to show you the books that I picked up. So I actually only meant to pick up one book, which is what I went into Waterstones for, but it was on buy one get one half price, so I picked up 2 books in Waterstones. The first book I picked up, and the book I intended to pick up, is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I've heard loads of things about this. I've heard some really good reviews, and then I've heard people say they were slightly disappointed. So I'm intrigued to read it, but they finally brought out the paperback version. I'm not really a hardback book kind of person. I just find them quite difficult, and I refuse to get a Kindle and read things on a Kindle. So yeah, now that the paperback version is out, I really want to pick it up and give it a go, because like I say, there's so much conversation around this book at the moment, and I feel like it's just a really popular book, so I did want to give it a go and see how I find it. Yeah, I picked that up in Waterstones, and like I say, it was buy one get one half price. So I was looking at all the other books in the buy one get one half price, and this one immediately caught my eye. And then there was a couple of books that are actually on my to read list. I have a Goodreads, I'll leave it linked down below, and I have like loads of books like on there that I want to read, and there was actually a couple in the buy one get one half price that is on my list to read. But I was drawn in by this book and I really wanted to give it a go because it just seemed to sound really interesting. It sounded like a nice cozy read, and the cover is gorgeous. It's just this, it's the Days at the Murasaki, I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, bookshop, the international bestseller, translated by Eric Ozawa. I believe this is a popular Japanese novel that's been out for a while, and it's been translated, but that cover just really drew me in. I thought it was really beautiful. It's like shiny, can you see that? It's shiny, it's a little bookshop, there's like a little dog on there, there's a little cat on there. Yeah, I was just really drawn in by the front cover of this, which I know you're not really meant to do with books, but I was really drawn in. Again, it's quite a little short read, so I thought it'd be something really cute just to read on one Sunday. It just sounded lovely. A tale of families, love, new beginnings, and the comfort that can be found in books. From the beginning of summer to early spring, I lived at the Murasaki bookshop. I spent that period of my life in the spare room on the second floor of the store, trying to bury myself in books. The cramped room barely got any light and everything felt damp. It smelled constantly of musty old books. But I will always remember the days I spent there, because that's where my real life began. And I know without a doubt that if not for those days, the rest of my life would have been bland, monotonous and lonely. The Murasaki bookshop is precious to me. It's a place I know I'll never forget. I was sold. It's about a bookshop. There's a cat on there. It sounds like a lovely story, and yeah, I thought it'd just be a nice little read. So I've not heard anyone talk about this, but it just completely drew me in. So I had to pick that up. And then I was in TK Maxx having a look. As you would have seen, there was a lot of like Halloween stuff out already. There was loads of like pumpkin candles. But TK Maxx actually has quite a good book section in there. They had loads of Colleen Hoover books. They don't really appeal to me, Colleen Hoover books. They also had quite a few Taylor Jenkins Reid books in there. They had a couple that I hadn't read. But I picked up 2 classics. So as part of my like me trying to get back into reading, I want to start reading a few like classics. Not necessarily like classic literature. I mean, these are classic literature that I'm about to show you. But like famous novels that have been like talked about for years. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like classic books, but not like classic literature, even though these are classic literature. So I picked up 2 Jane Austen books. So the first one I picked up is Pride and Prejudice. I picked this up because I am familiar with the story and I really love the film. So I thought this would actually be a really good classic literature book for me to read, because like I say, I'm familiar with the story. I thought that would make it a little bit easier to read, and yeah, I just thought it'd be really interesting to read, because I do love the story and I do love the Keira Knightley film. And it was £3.99. Also, I really like these covers, just look like that. They had a couple of other ones as well, but these were the 2 I picked up. So yeah, I picked up that to read, and then I picked up Emma by Jane Austen, because I've always wanted to read this. I mean, to be honest, purely just because it is my name, but I've always wanted to read it. I'm not really familiar with the story, if I'm honest. I've never seen like an adaptation of Emma before, so I'm not really actually familiar with what it's about, but I did want to give it a go, and when I saw it in there, it was £4.99. I think because this one's a little bit bigger than Pride and Prejudice. I thought I'd give it a go. It is quite a big, hefty read, and the writing is quite small, but I just wanted to give it a go because I've always kind of wanted to read it, and yeah, and I thought it'd be nice actually having like the matching ones, like, so then if I read more Jane Austen after these 2, then I can stick with this vintage Austen theme. But I thought I would just dip my toe in the Jane Austen world because I've never actually read one, but I do really love the adaptation of this, so I did want to give this a go, and I've just always wanted to read Emma. I feel like I have to. And then also, not a book, but something else I did pick up in TK Maxx. Like I said, they did have like a bunch of their pumpkin candles out, but I'm not really a pumpkin scent person, to be honest. I found them a bit sweet. They had like quite a lot of their dark scented candles, which I do really like the musky ones, but I thought I'm not quite in that mood yet, so I picked up this one. It was just from Villa Hermanos, and it is the fig scent. Also love this green packaging. This will go really nicely in our living room, and it was £6.99, and I love the smell of fig. I feel like it's a really nice scent for like this time of year because it's like cozy to me, but it's also quite fresh. Yeah, I picked that up. I'm very excited to start burning that. I kind of love this sort of time of year when you like go and buy books and buy candles and get cozy on the sofa. But yes, they are all the books that I have read, I'm currently reading, have picked up recently. I think once I finish We Will Eyes, I'm going to move on to Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I've got quite a few books like to actually read that are on my shelves, but I don't know if anybody else does this. Like, I've got a few thrillers and stuff, but I kind of want to save them for the autumn season. And I've still got The Secret History to read, which I got for Christmas. Did I get for my Christmas or my birthday? I really want to read that, but I kind of also want to save that for like spooky season. So yeah, I thought I'd pick up Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, so I think I'll read that next. I'll probably finish We Will Eyes this weekend. I might do some reading now or tomorrow at some point. But yes, I'm trying to stick on my reading mojo at the moment. But I feel like we've probably got enough books there to keep me going for the next couple of months, and I should probably stop buying books. That's like 6 new books I picked up in the past 2 weeks. which is not necessary, because also I am a very slow reader. Like, I'm not this kind of person who's like racing through books. I'm not like the kind of person who's reading like 6 books a month. I read about probably 2 books a month, if that. But I thought I'd just share with them in this video because it's something I'm getting back into, and I kind of feel like I love book talk, but I kind of feel like a lot of book talk are like those like Tessa Bailey's, Colleen Hoover sort of novels that don't really appeal to me. I mean, if there are any ones that you would suggest that are like actually really good that I should read, then do let me know. I feel like the new Emily Henry's meant to be pretty good, so I might give that a go when I want like something a little bit more lighthearted, but I feel like they're not really my things. But yeah, I will keep you updated on my reading journey, and like I say, I do have a Goodreads, so if you want to follow me on Goodreads, I'll leave it linked in the description box. But I'm probably gonna go have a cup of tea because it's 5:15, and I am on dinner duty tonight, so yes. Sunday. Okay, we have just got home. As you would have seen, we've been out and about. We went to something called the Midlands Makers in the city centre. It's kind of like these stalls are like independent sellers. They do like prints, there was flowers, there was like ceramics, there was some clothing pieces. Yeah, just kind of all sorts, some like jewellery bits and stuff. So we just went there and had a wander around. I didn't vlog too much because it was actually really busy and quite cramped in there while we were there. And then we had some food, as you would have seen. We just had a little bit of lunch. We had some Mexican pork loaded fries and some like a mozzarella salad thing, which was both really, really nice. Yeah, and then we actually bumped into some of my family there, so we ended up going for a drink with them. But then we've just got home. It's about 5 o'clock, so I'm probably just going to chill for the rest of the afternoon. I'm quite tired because we walked there and back, so I'm quite tired now, so I just kind of want to sit and put my feet up. I wore this new dress. I thought I'd just quickly mention this. You would have seen a full length clip of it while we were out and about, but I really, really love this dress. Last weekend I went home to visit my family, like up north, and on my way home I was on the train, and I sat next to a girl on the train and she was wearing this dress. And I was like, oh, excuse me, where's your dress from? And she was like, oh, it's from Oliver Bonus. So I checked on Oliver Bonus and it was in sale. But they didn't have my size. So I went on Vinted last Sunday and managed to find the dress in my size. So I ordered it and it arrived earlier this week. And yeah, I really want to wear it today because it's been a little bit, it was a little bit sunnier earlier, but it wasn't really warm. And then it's just been raining. So I thought it would just be like the perfect thing to wear. Because it's long sleeve, but it's nice and airy and just really, really comfortable as well. So yeah, I wore that with my cowboy boots, as you would have seen, and yeah, I really, really like it. So great Vinted find. I was very happy to find it on Vinted because it was like, the sale price was like almost half price anyway, and then I got it on Vinted for like half of the sale price. I think I paid like £14 for it. So I'm really chuffed because I really love it. And yes, it's very comfy, and I feel like it'll be a really nice dress for like now, obviously in summer, but then it'll also carry me really nicely into autumn. And I just really love like the floral orange pattern on it. But I also really like that the background's black because it just makes it a little bit more wearable. But yes, thought I'd just mention it in case anybody's curious. But I did just want to quickly show you the one thing I picked up at the Midlands Makers. It's from Jim Jamboree. It was like a vintage seller. I didn't really need any like homeware pieces. There was a lot of like gorgeous like prints sellers. There was loads of different people selling loads of different prints, but we don't really need any prints, to be honest. And then yeah, there was also a really lovely clothing store there that was made beautiful clothing, but it was quite expensive, so I didn't pick anything up. But yeah, I picked up a jacket from a vintage seller. It was £20, and it's like this suede jacket. I just really love the look of it. It's just like a zip fastening, and it's just like suede, and it was £20. And I tried it on and it just fit really nicely. Let me just see if I can show you. It does kind of go with this dress, but I feel like just with a pair of like jeans and a t-shirt in autumn, it'd look really cute. And this is it on. Can you see the zip on it? If I want to zip it up, don't know if I would. I very rarely close my jackets, but yeah, I thought it was just a really cute piece. I thought it would just look really cute with just like a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Like I said, I'm not really sure if it with this dress, if I'm honest, but yeah, like I said with just a plain like jeans and a t-shirt outfit, I think it would look really cute. And I thought it was like a nice size. It's a little bit oversized, but it's not too big. It's a little bit like tight on my shoulders, but I feel like that'll loosen out. I thought for 20 quid it was just a really cute little suede jacket. Could take me into autumn. Obviously it is suede, so I'm not sure about it with the rain and stuff. I might need to get like some suede protectant, but I just really like the fit of it, and I really like the wash of it, so I picked that up. I will leave there. I think they've got an Instagram. She gave me a card. Let me just have a look, because they had some really cute stuff actually. It was all quite affordable. I'm not sure if that was like a special store price or something, but yeah, I thought it was a nice jacket for like the autumn winter months. And I feel like I don't have a lot of like light coloured jackets. I've got a lot of like black jackets, but I really need some like lighter jackets in my wardrobe. But yes, I think Alex is making me a lovely pot of tea, which is very nice of him, and I think I'm just going to go chill on the sofa. I might actually read some of my book because I didn't end up reading yesterday, so I think I might just go sit and read on the sofa and just have a chill couple of hours. And then we just picked up a pizza from Sainsbury's on the way home for like a really quick easy dinner, because we do actually need to do an Asda shop. That's something we need to do tonight. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have a really nice easy dinner and just have a chilled rest of the afternoon. Yes, it's now quite a rainy Sunday, which I shouldn't say because we are still in summer, but I am quite enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying these like cozy autumnal feels, although it is quite warm. It's quite like muggy. It's like that really muggy weather. But yeah, I will speak to you in a little bit.